Hi guys, so today's video is just going to be a life update. So it is about to be fall break and I just got done with all of my midterms, which means that I am halfway through my first semester of college. And I asked you guys on my Instagram if you would like to see a Q&A or a life update, and it was very close, but life update won. So then I asked you guys to ask me specifically what you want me to update you on. So I wrote down some of the things that you guys said, and a lot of you guys said the exact same thing, which is good, so that makes it easy on me. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. If you guys want to know what I'm going to be posting and stuff like that, then definitely follow my Instagram, because that is how I communicate with you guys and what you want to see, and that way you can also keep up with my life as well. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. I kind of made bulleted points for myself just to remember to talk about. But the first thing and the number one thing that I got questions about was, how is college going? So, and a lot of people asked, was it easy getting adjusted to? Because I know a lot of people are curious for themselves. For me, it was very easy to adjust to. I'm good at adapting to change. I don't like change, but I can adapt to it like that. But it also wasn't really that different for me, because I did take a year's worth of dual enrollment credits. So I did dual enrollment for 2 years. I kind of knew how to manage a college style class, meaning that you have class maybe twice a week, once a week, or 3 times a week at a certain time, and you really don't have to go to class all the time. I kind of knew that style of class, so I knew how to deal with that part of it. But I was not prepared for the amount of work that it would be. I knew it would be hard, I knew it would, but if you just haven't done that hard of classes, then you know what I mean, you're never gonna know until you're there. And I did get most of my easy classes out of the way, so I am jumping right into pretty hard classes. And so, not gonna lie, I was failing my geology lab. I kind of mentioned that, but I'm really not good at science, and the lab was just very hard because he would teach it. Well, first of all, let's just start with the fact that it's over 2 hours long, and my attention span is not good at all. And so to be in a classroom for 2 hours is just it's just miserable. So he would teach for 2 hours, and it wasn't pure teaching. He would just talk half the time, meaning just random stories that have nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. And so I would just get lost a lot. And then at the end of class you have a quiz on everything that you just learned. And I am I need time to process things. I can't just learn something like that. So I failed the first 5 quizzes, which was great because that's all we had in the grade book. But thankfully I did bring my grade up, because my midterm I got an 82 on it, and that's because I studied my butt off for it. And so that really brought my grade up, and I also got a 100 on our research paper thing, so that was good. So I am no longer failing. I think I actually have a B now, which is what the heck, but it's because the midterm is such a big percentage of your grade. So let's hope I do well on the final and I can keep that grade up. So to be honest, I was not doing well in any of my classes, and I have missed a lot of assignments just because I'm just really oblivious to things, and I'm not good at staying on top of things. Even though I have everything written down in my planner, I'm still just not good. But right now my grades are pretty good. I don't really have that many A's, and I know I don't have any D's, so that's good. Talking about my grades being bad, another reason that I've just had a hard time these first few months of school, because of the fact that I did get mono within a week of being here, and I don't know how I got it. I don't know if it was just drinking after people or what, but so mono extremely affected me. I could sleep all the time. I would sleep all the time. I had no motivation. I was emotional. It was very, very bad, and I felt sick all the time. And if you've ever had mono, there's nothing that they can do about it. So that really stunk. So the first 6 or 7 weeks, that's what I dealt with, and so that's why I didn't really love how I was feeling. And then people have also asked me if I feel homesick, and I really don't. I miss my dog so much, and I miss having my mom to talk to and having dinner with my mom and dad and just being around my family. I do miss that, but that's really it. I wouldn't say I'm homesick. Whenever I'm home for the weekend, I'm ready to be back here, and once I get back here, I'm okay, I'm ready to get back to things, which is good. And I'm so thankful that this has become a home to me, and I truly think it's because of my roommates. I love my roommates so much. I just did a video with them, so you guys can check it out down below, but they really feel like family, and I feel like we're just a little family of 4 girls, and it's really good. So I don't really feel homesick, which is great, but I didn't expect myself to, just because of the fact that I'm a very independent person and I've never ever in my life felt homesick. Done with all of the college stuff. Sorry I didn't really go into much detail. If you guys have any other questions to ask me, I'll answer them down below in the comments. I try to respond to you guys. But now the next topic is YouTube, which is the next thing. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have not been putting out as many videos as I was. I was putting out 4 videos a week, and now I've been doing once a week, and that was because I had mono, and I just wasn't like, I didn't want to be fake to you guys and pretend like everything was fine, because I felt awful and I didn't feel like filming. But now I'm feeling way better, and I have so many videos. I'm so behind on editing because I've just been filming, so that's really good. I love to film, and since I will be on fall break, I'll most likely be filming, so I'll have a lot of videos coming out, but it's just been really hard to like adjust to school and YouTube and everything like that. Okay, so the next question has been about relationships and dating. Like, that was the second most asked question of everything. It was like, are you dating anybody? Like, let us know about like any relationships. And no, I am not. Like, before college, I was like, yeah, like, I'll meet my husband in college. Like, I was pretty confident in that, and now that I'm here, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, where are all the godly men? Like, they're not here. And of course, I really haven't like gotten out that much. Like, I've really tried to go like to a lot of campus ministries and stuff, but I'm also not really searching. Like, I don't want to get in a relationship right now, just because of the fact that like I need to find friendships first. Like, if you get into a relationship and then you break up, like, you're gonna be left with nothing if you're not making friends, you know what I mean? So I'm really focusing on finding friends, and if God puts somebody in my life right now, then okay, but I just don't think that I'm fully ready for that. So yeah, I've really been focusing on, I was listening to a porch, and they said, become the person that you're looking for is looking for. Become the person you're looking for is looking for. And if you like slow down and think about that, it's like, whoa, like, I want to be the best person that I can be in my singleness. Like, I really want to use this time to disciple other people and love other people and spend time in friendships and really grow myself. And so that's what I'm focusing on right now. I'm really not focusing on guys or dating or anything. So yeah, that's all about the whole dating thing, because a lot of you guys wanted to know that. So a lot of you guys have asked me about any new friends. So my closest friends are definitely me and my roommates. I love my roommates, and before college I didn't really know them. I knew Reagan a little bit just because she roomed with Emily last year, and we also have like a mutual friend, but that's really it. I hung out with her once whenever I visited Emily, and then Alexa, had no idea who she was, but we're all so close, and we're just like, I love them, and it's so much fun. We have so much fun together. So those have definitely become like my closest friends, all of them. I've only really made like one other friend in all of my classes. She's in most of my classes, and so we'll study together and we'll just talk about things and we'll sit together in class. But that's really it. I haven't really found any other people yet, but like I said, I was really sick, so I was never like going to do anything that would, you know, put me in a place to meet people, if that makes sense, besides like campus ministries. But I would get there and kind of leave just because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, like I'm ready to go home and take a nap, I don't feel good. So I've really been intentional with that, and I've just been praying that God would like bring good Jesus loving people into my life. And I also am looking for somebody that can kind of mentor me and pour into me, because I pour into a lot of people, but it's really hard to pour into people when you're drained. So that's what I've been praying for, and yeah, I really hope that God provides that soon. So then I had a lot of people ask me to update them, like how I'm doing spiritually, which I love that you guys truly care about that, because I feel like it's important. Like, we should care about each other's spiritual lives. And so spiritually I've been doing great. Like, I've really, okay, I say great, like I've been doing good. Let me rephrase that. So whenever I came to college, I was like, Jaclyn, you're going to be so intentional on doing your quiet time every single day, because I was already like creating a whole new routine, so why not like throw that in there? So every morning I've been trying my best to do my quiet time. Now, do I do it every morning? No, but I really try really hard. Whenever I was like, had like major mono, like whenever it's at its worst time, I couldn't do it. I could barely even get out of bed. It was so bad. But then I would try to do it throughout the afternoon. But honestly, like, if I don't do it in the morning, and then I say, oh, I'm gonna do it in the afternoon, I never do it, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, it is so hard because then you just find excuses, you know, excuse. But if you just get up and give yourself 30 minutes, and that is usually plenty of time for me. I just try and read a chapter a day, and that's it. And I really try to dwell on what I am reading. I take notes, and then I spend time in prayer. And that's another thing that I've really been focusing on, is just praying and really being intentional with talking to God. But I was reading in Romans 12, and it was talking about like pray constantly. It doesn't say like pray before you go to bed. It doesn't say pray once a day, pray before your meal. It says constantly. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't pray constantly. Like I pray a lot, but not constantly. And so I've been really trying to pray once an hour. Guys, it has been so difficult. I have failed miserably, like so bad. Like 2 hours will pass and I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing? But it's still good just to keep that mindset. Like, it just makes you rely on God more rather than like going to a friend for something first. Like, you always need to go to God first and then, you know, go to the other people in your life that are spiritually sound as well. And I have yet to really find a church that I absolutely love here. I am really trying to find a church for me that is not just like a campus ministry, because those are great, but it's not like a solid like family kind of church. Like, I want to go to a church on Sundays and get involved in a small group and all of that. So that has been my prayer. I've been trying out 2 different churches, and I think I like one more than the other, but I've only been to one like once versus the other one I went like probably like 6 or 7 times. I just didn't have a good feeling about the other one, which usually isn't good. But then whenever I went to this other one, I was like, oh my gosh, I really loved that. Like, it was pure truth and the worship was amazing. So I'm gonna start going there more and see how I feel about it. And then hopefully I'll get involved in the college ministry there. And I just want to warn you, like, if you're a Christian and you are really involved in your campus ministries, like, that is so amazing, but be sure that they're preaching the truth. Like, I was going to this one campus ministry here on campus, and they were just not preaching the truth, and I was just shocked because I had heard that, but I was like, I've been going for a few weeks and I feel like, and by a few weeks I mean like probably like a month. It's like I've really liked it, but then one sermon that he gave was just so wrong. So guys, don't trust every church that you go to. Like, look at the Bible yourselves. Like, I challenge you to do that and figure out what the real truth is, because the truth isn't what I say, it isn't what your pastor says, it isn't what your small group leader says, it isn't what your friend says, it is what the Bible says. And so I just really want you to be conscious of that, because I feel like a lot of people just listen and go, okay, he's right because he's a pastor, he must know. But oftentimes, and in the Bible warns about this, like, they are the most misleading people. Not all of them, but like the corrupt ones. So anyway, just be really mindful of that. Okay, so the next kind of topic is like any fun events coming up. So I actually do have a lot of fun things coming up. First of all, the most exciting thing that has happened in my life recently is that Grant and Emily got engaged. So if you don't know who Emily is my roommate, but she's also, well, was my brother's girlfriend. They had been dating for about 4 years, and then a few weeks ago he asked her to marry him, and so me and Grant planned it out together, and it was just so much fun. It was such a surprise to her. It was really a surprise to everybody. The fact that Emily's officially going to be in our family just really excites me. Now, the only thing that stinks is that Grant is taking her from me, so she will not be my roommate next year, which is just devastating, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. So that has been really exciting. And then my voice is kind of like not there. I don't know if you guys can tell. I did go to a Johnny Swim concert, a Need to Breathe concert, and an Ed Sheeran concert. Guys, those are like some of my favorite artists, and the fact that I got to see Taylor Swift earlier this year, like, my year has been made. Those are my favorite people ever, especially Johnny Swim. I mean, absolutely amazing live. So that was really cool. I love their music, and I just love music in general in concerts, but I think my voice is gone either because of that or my throat is really hurting and my ear is hurting, so I could be getting like something. I don't really know what. And then I think me and my roommates are gonna go to Atlanta soon. We're not really sure, but we kind of talked about that. I really love Atlanta. So we may go there for the weekend, and then we have a fun date party coming up. So Reagan and Alexa are in a sorority, and so I'm super excited because they have like their date night, and they asked me and Emily to like be their dates or whatever so that we could like just go to the party with them. And no, it's not like a crazy wild party, but you just dress up. Like the theme is like wigs and mustaches or something, and so it's kind of like the go-go boots like style, you know what I mean? And so I'm really excited to like find stuff for that. I think that'll be fun, especially since I'm not in the sorority life. I feel like that'd be fun to experience for a night. So yeah, that is pretty much everything for my life update. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Oh wait, I've got something to update you on. I mentioned this in a haul I literally just filmed earlier today, but I don't know which one's gonna go up first. But I went over to my cousin's house who live in the same city that I do right now, and look at this tree that he gave me. So I've been wanting a fiddle leaf tree for so long, but if you know anything about them, like whenever they're kind of taller, they're really expensive. And he had like 20 of these on his like stoop. And he was like, oh, Jaclyn, like if you want one, please take one. He's like, I can't take care of all of them. So this little guy needs a little bit of work. Like his leaf right here is a little jacked up, as you can see. But I'm going to love him. I'm going to get him a cute pot. And I just want to watch him grow. I'm so excited. So if you guys can help me come up with any names, please let me know. I feel like it's a dude, so... But I think that is everything. If you're wondering where the sweatshirt is from, I will have it linked down below. I have got like a 20% coupon off for it too, so saving you some money. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this life update, and if you did, then comment down below and let me know. Like, I love hearing from you guys. You guys are so sweet to me, and it just encourages me to read through your comments. Like, I truly read every single one. I don't just go through and like them, and I try to reply as much as I can. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.